Hello and thank you for joining us here on Eye on Ocean County. I'm Christina Seco. Clear your calendar on May 12th because downtown Toms River is going to be the place to be for the second annual Toms River Food Fest. Joining me this half hour to discuss more is downtown Toms River Executive Director Jody Alessandrine. Jody, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Christine. Good to be back.
Yes, we love to have you. So let's talk briefly at what downtown Toms River is before we get into Food Fest.
Okay. The business district within the boundary, there's a specific boundary, physical boundary of the downtown. Property owners pay a special assessment over and above their normal property taxes, and that money comes to the business improvement district, and we're responsible for business recruitment retention initiatives, the special events that you alluded to, helping represent the property owners with respect to zoning ordinances and different issues along those lines, overall to help the economy of the downtown district.
So it's a not-for-profit organization that revitalizes the downtown. Excellent. Now let's talk about Toms River Food Fest. Like we said, it's the second annual event, and it's going to be a very fun place for families to go and enjoy.
Something for everybody. The Chamber of Commerce and the township itself used to have an event called Founders Day, and it morphed into what is now Food Fest. The Business Improvement District had a subsequent event called the Arts, Crafts, and Music Fest. And what we did this year is, last year they moved it to be the same day as our event. This year we moved our event from Huddy Park onto Washington Street such that we have one big event, and it's going to be from Main Street all the way down to Hooper. Plenty of things for people to do from early in the afternoon to late in the evening.
So now this is Saturday, May 12th from 12 o'clock in the afternoon until 9 p.m. And like you said, it's going to be two events combined into one. So they have from noon till 9 to get out there, whether it's lunch or dinner,
right,
or maybe even dessert. There's something for everyone. Now, you mentioned the Downtown Arts and Music Festival. Talk to us about what's going to happen there.
Okay, well, we'll have some musical entertainment to augment what the Food Fest will be featuring, and the Food Fest has some great entertainment lined up. And also what differentiates the crafters at the Arts, Crafts, and Music Fest is the crafters are juried crafters, so they're handmade, not things that are purchased and then subsequently sold and bought in bulk or something. But
so they're unique.
Unique, and there's a whole judging type ceremony, and so these people take their craft very, very seriously. So it's more of kind of like the artsy end of things, where the Food Fest will be the potpourri of everything from food to entertainment and such.
Now, are you still looking for crafters? Because you had mentioned that there will be judging of these events as well.
At this late date, we're probably pretty close to where we need to be. There's probably always room for one or two, but you'd be surprised. These people traditionally come every year. This is several years that the Improvement District has had the Arts, Crafts, and Music Fest, so these people are back every year, and they pencil in every second Saturday of May now for this event.
Excellent. Now, you mentioned that everything is handmade, so items will be unique. What kind of items can people expect to see? Everything
under the sun that you think that people can, from pottery to I want to say crocheting, that's what the word I was trying to think
okay.
of. Yeah, those things, and everything in between, so paintings and such.
So if you want it, it should be there. Excellent. Now, you had mentioned, the Food Fest. Lots of food, lots of things on the menu. I know last year they served a lot of seafood, barbecue, as well as the traditional fare, the pizza, the hot dogs, as well as, lots of desserts.
Yep.
Same lineup?
And kettle corn. There's going to be at least 2 kettle corn people there. So, yeah, again, no matter what your palate might be in the mood for, there's going to be something there for you. And again, from noon till 9, so you might be able to squeeze in a couple different meals.
And we have some photos on the screen here, of people going there and hitting the vendors, getting some food there. Lots of crowds, and I know we're expecting an even bigger turnout this year. And there's the food there, which actually, definitely makes me hungry. And a lot of the things that are that's unique about that is that it's not only for adults. Lots of things for kids to do. So you don't have to leave them home. You can bring out the whole family.
Yeah, there'll be moon bounces and amusements for kids, face painting, the balloon art and such. So again, plenty of things for just about every age group. Families or people just want to come down and meet some of their neighbors.
Absolutely. We have a picture here on the screen of the Jumpy Castle, which is always loads of fun for children to get out there, get their energy out, right? Tire them out so they can sleep on the car ride home, right? And so to turn the gears back to the adults and talk about some of the events, lots of bands this year. You know, we have Thick as Thieves as well as Gypsy, Joe Bonanno and the Godsons, as well as Shorty Long. So a really exciting lineup this year.
Absolutely, and from what we can understand, again, I'm new to town. This will be my first summer of special events, and from what I can understand, Shorty Long has a following that's very extensive, and they follow him, and he's very popular on the shore communities in the summer. So people come from all over just to see that act. And the other acts are back. Some of them are backed by popular demand. So I think that's testimony that that a lot of people want to see these people. And I know from experience in other towns where I've been the improvement district director, if you don't have certain bands, then you're going to be read the riot act. You know, you have to have them.
You have to get the good ones. Now, Gypsy, I understand, is a Fleetwood Mac tribute band. So if that's your genre, a very good time to head out and listen to that band as well.
I'm saying that's my genre, so that's one of the acts that I'm going to have to be able to make sure I can fit in, because I know I'll be walking around. I'll probably put in about 14 miles that day walking up and down the street.
Okay, that's good.
So, yeah, but yeah, it's one band I want to definitely personally, because that's from my genre and era.
Oh, awesome. And the other two, rock and roll, which everybody can enjoy.
Right. And again, like I said, the Shorty Long, everyone says it's very interactive, and the gentleman himself, the leader of the band, is quite an accomplished artist.
Excellent. So those are all the things you can expect on Saturday, May 12th. Now let's fast forward to the following Saturday, which is another exciting weekend for residents to mark their calendars for the 23rd annual Chili and Salsa Cook-Off.
2 events, big events, right in a row, week after week. Yeah, the Chili and Salsa Festival is a national event. It's the New Jersey version, and it is. Again, there are some of the regular attendees or participants have come for up to 20 years, and they make their trek here every year from as far away as the Midwest and New England and the northern tier of the southern states. So a very popular event. We're proud to have such a national event right here in Toms River. It's one of those things that helps keep us on the map, and we'll anticipate anywhere from, depending on the weather, obviously, from 8,500 to 10,000 or more people here that day.
That's excellent. And like we said, it's Saturday, May 19th from 11 to 5 on Washington Street, so the same area and the same vicinity as the Food Fest. Now, this is free admission, so families don't have to worry about, paying to get in, but there are tasting kits available if you want to sample all those delicious chilies. Tell us about that.
Affordably priced in the $5 range, and what you can do is you just can go from food vendor to vendor to taste. One of the new things that we're going to have at the Chili Fest this year is we've had beer gardens before, but we're going to have a beer garden, essentially the same type of parameters that we have at the Food Fest. So not only will there be the chili, but for the adult beverages, beer and wine, likely sangria and such, to be able to wash that down. And again, there'll be things for families, kids, et cetera, vendors of all types with their wares. So another reason to come and spend the lion's share of their day in downtown Toms River.
Excellent. And for car enthusiasts, we have Cruisin' Downtown, which is happening all summer long, the entire month, for every month, the second Wednesday of every month from 6 to 9 p.m.
Right. And at that event, you'll have anywhere from 100 to 150 vehicles and also motorcycles. We have a corporate sponsor. I probably should have mentioned this earlier. We have a corporate sponsor for the Arts, Crafts, and Music Fest. We've always had several partnering sponsors, but our friends at Morgan Stanley are sponsoring the Arts, Crafts, and Music Fest, the prime sponsor. And the prime sponsor for cruising this year are our friends at JCP&L. So we're getting more corporate sponsorship and participation, which is really good for the community. Like you said, the cruising, it's not just car enthusiasts, but we have entertainment on the street. It's a great way to spend a summer night, spring and summer night in downtown Toms River, and take advantage of some of the new businesses that are there. It gives those businesses another reason to stay open a little bit longer. So again, as I mentioned before, our prime responsibility is not only to host these events, but to help with the business retention, and by bringing as many people as we possibly can right in front of their door. That's part of our job.
And speaking of buying locally, every Wednesday, starting June 6th to October 3rd, there's the farmers market, so you can get fresh produce. And it's a new location this year, which is where?
Yeah, we're at least temporarily moving it because of the parking issues and the redecking of the parking garage off of Water Street. They've had to take some of the parking away from the parking lot from Huddy Park and make that permit parking, such that we're going to relocate, at least temporarily, the farmers market every Wednesday on the corner of Water Street and Iron Street. And I believe it was there many moons ago, so at least for part of the summer we're going to be relocating the farmers market there. In our category, that market was ranked number 2 in the entire state of New Jersey.
Excellent.
So this year we have our challenge to make it number 1.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, and quickly we have the Ice Cream Festival, which is an event that everybody likes to come out to on Saturday, July 21st from 11:30 to 5. Again, on Washington Street,
right,
center of town.
Much like the Chili Fest, it's a statewide event, a national event, but it's the New Jersey chapter. Great to have another signature event in downtown. People will buy tasting kits and have a potpourri of choices to be able to sample ice cream all day long.
All right, and who doesn't like ice cream? Jody, we have to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll tell you how downtown Toms River is hoping to encourage more shoppers to shop locally. Don't go away. Welcome back to Eye on Ocean County. I'm Christina Seco. The Downtown Toms River Business Improvement District's new gift card program is hoping to keep shoppers spending locally. Also in this segment, we'll discuss how the organization may be able to give grant money to new businesses. Joining me once again to explain is Executive Director Jody Alessandrine. Jody, thanks again for being with us.
Pleasure.
So the new gift card program in the downtown district, lots of fun. Who doesn't like gift cards? They work just like a credit card without the bill.
Exactly, it's one and done type thing. As I had mentioned before, one of the important things that improvement districts are charged with doing is trying to keep the business within the community. And gift cards are a good way to do that. You know, very few people carry cash anymore. Things like gift certificates, people lose them. It's tough to see if they were redeemed because not everybody tracks things that way. By something acting like a credit card, it's a great way for us to be able to gauge how much of our efforts of this business retention is actually realized by the participating businesses. So as you mentioned, it acts like a credit card. They can be purchased online at downtowntomsriver.com or in our physical office at 218 Main Street. And they're preloaded with a certain amount. You can use them at any of the participating businesses within the boundary of the Business Improvement District. And right now we're close to 40 businesses and growing every day. We can add them on the fly. And for the business person, it's great because they just see it as a credit card transaction. So when they batch out, it's just another card transaction. They, whatever their point of service deal is with whatever bank or lending institution that they deal with their credit card program, there's no other charge. They just see it as a credit card transaction. The good thing for them also is it's another way to get paid. And for the folks that want to keep business local or are concerned with doing that, we also think that it's going to be great for some of the parents of students who are downtown in mass during lunchtime to make sure that they're spending their money where they should be spending their money. It's another great way to keep business local and for people to know where their money's being spent.
Sure, and it's a good way for those kids not to get in trouble and ring up those credit card bills for their parents,
Absolutely.
Which is always good. Now, one thing I thought was pretty interesting about this gift card program is that 100% of the gift card sales, they get spent locally within the business district. So do they only work in that same area?
Yes,
Explain how that works.
What happens is to essentially get a business to be able to accept the card. There's a test swipe, and it records their merchant service account, such that, for instance, we have Modell's and Strauss Auto on 37, which are part of the district, that accept it. Well, it's good at those two locations, but if you go to a location outside the district, it would not be good at those locations. So it's only good at the businesses. And like I said, businesses are coming on every day. We'll just go out, they fill out some paperwork, we swipe the card, and automatically they're accepted.
Excellent. And like you said, there's 40 businesses now, but it keeps growing. Right. I want to switch gears a little bit and talk about the Micro Enterprise Grant Program. And the Toms River Community Development Block Grant tentatively allocated more than $72,000. That's a huge chunk of change.
It is, and we have our friends at the township to thank for that. They had some community development block grant money, acronym CDBG money, that was available, and they decided to create essentially a business incubator. Most people understand it as, a business incubator, but it's a micro enterprise grant zone grant program. And what is available, as you mentioned, is in excess of $72,000. The township believes that they're likely to do it in $15,000 increments. So they'll be able to get 4, maybe close to 5 grants out to businesses that meet the criteria. And the idea is job creation, obviously, and they're available to low mod income business owners and prospective business owners. So it's a great way to, again, to attract some new businesses, to try to have some essentially tools in your kit to get businesses to locate to the township at large. And what the improvement district is going to likely do is we have money allocated for facade grants and fit out grants and things of that nature, and it's to use some of those monies to augment the township's micro enterprise grant program to entice people to relocate within the boundary of the business improvement district.
So you think it'll help recruit new businesses then? Absolutely.
These are the things like gift card programs. Not only do they help the existing businesses, but these are the type of things that you need to show to prospective businesses that you're there to be able to entice businesses and to help them get over the proverbial hump when they first start out. So things like gift card programs, micro loans, obviously, money talks, to be able to help them get started. A lot of people who don't have that available to them will start out, and no matter how good their business plan is, price points might be different, rents, there's so many different factors that come into whether or not a business is successful or not. This will definitely help them.
Excellent. I want to talk about how the Improvement District will offer some of this money, these grants to the following businesses, and I understand that there is a order. So I know that businesses hiring the maximum amount of workers, 5 including the owner, will have first preference.
Sure.
Businesses locating in designated low and moderate income areas will have second preference. Third preference will be women, minority, and veteran-owned businesses.
Right.
And fourth in line will be businesses locating within the downtown Toms River area, which is the BID jurisdiction. So that's the criteria in order. So how else does that happen?
Well, when you look at the low mod, to be able to kind of dig down in that, you're looking at a 2-family household where the income is as much as $53,000. So we're looking at not just people that you wouldn't think would have the resources to be able to be successful, but it's obviously not a lot of money for a household of 2 people, but it certainly is above the poverty line. It is low income, 80% of the median. And when you're looking at a 4-person household, it's over $66,000. So under the circumstances, we think that the numbers are workable for people to open businesses.
Excellent. And any money to help is better than no money, right?
Amen.
So downtowntomsriver.com for more information. And we have to take a quick break, but don't go away. When we come back, we'll tell you how they are marketing new businesses in the area. Stay with us. Welcome back to Eye on Ocean County. I'm Christina Seco. Downtown Toms River has come up with a co-op marketing plan. We'll find out how that is, and with Executive Director Jody Alessandrine, and we'll also welcome Lori Draz, a marketing consultant for a new restaurant that will be opening shortly. Thanks for being with us. Now we have this new restaurant that's unofficially open right now, Nuova Luna, that's opening in the downtown Toms River district. Tell us about that. We'll start with you.
Well, it's magnificent, and you have to come eat there. That's first
I can't wait.
Secondly, I think if you were going to tell us what this restaurant was really like, the experience is like if you had a friend whose mom was a really great cook or grandma was a really great cook, and you always timed your visits to get there right around mealtime. So whatever was coming out was good. This is called Italian comfort food.
Ooh, I like it already.
Yeah, and I mean, it is just that kind of stuff that no matter when you're done, you're like, I wish I had some more of that. It's fantastic. Chef Umberto and his partner, Anthony, there's nothing new to them about running this type of restaurant. They've done it many times. I've been followed him through 5 restaurants. Ooh. And everything on there is homemade. It's going to be open for lunch and dinner. And everything down to the breads that they put the sandwiches on, the meatballs, the sausage, all done at home. Seasonal menus as they come in, just like if you were going shopping in the store. You know, that looks good, let's get some of that, let's put this together. And affordable pricing is very, very important. He wants this restaurant to be a place where you can come over and over again, 2-3 times a week, where there's something, and if the kids come, whatever they want to make them. He's, as a father himself, he knows how to, make a little something extra for the kids. And the menu's there as a guideline, but by no means as a rule book.
Oh, I like that. It's suited to order. Yeah. I like that. And you said 2 things that really excite me, and I'm already thinking about when I can make a reservation. You said comfort foods. I mean, wonderful. Yes. And now, Jody, this is exciting to have another new business in the area. And I know that the chef, he's a local guy. Right. So that's even more exciting to, bring a Toms River man to Toms River opening up a business.
Umberto had told me that he actually was looking at the site. It's at 44 Washington Street, right across from the Township Hall. He was interested in coming to Toms River right before the first owner of Bistro 44 opened up. So he's finally coming full circle. As Lori had mentioned, he's been involved in businesses in various places, including Freehold. So he's used to county seat type activity. And he's got children in the school district here. He's a stakeholder in Toms River, and that's really, really important when you're trying to attract new business people, that they know the community. And in knowing the community, identifying the right price points is critical, because some of the criticisms of some of the other businesses that have been here and have left is that they didn't have the right price points. We think that Umberto has done his homework and knows the community and knows what he needs to nail down with respect to that.
And it can be costly when you have a family of 5 or more to eat out, so I think some people shy away from that. But affordable pricing, it's another reason to go out there. Right. Now, when is the official grand opening?
Official grand opening actually just happened, but the official grand opening is going to be, I don't know when the show is airing, but it's going to be the second weekend in May, and there's going to be a wonderful thing, the ribbon cutting and all kinds of good stuff. I want you to also understand that the restaurant is going to be full of other fun activities too. Umberto's got one foot in show business, and so that's good. So and he has hosted his own cooking TV shows. He's been on a number of different TV shows on News Channel 12 and such. And he will be having live entertainment there too for everyone who comes in. On Thursday nights, I believe it's going to be comedy night, and on Friday and Saturday night, you're going to be treated to the stylings of Joey B., the man of 1,000 voices. If you've never heard him, you have to. You won't believe your ears. Everything from Frank Sinatra to Kelly Clarkson. He sings in those voices. It's an amazing thing, and it's very interactive. He's fun. He walks around.
We'll have to definitely mark our calendars. We're running out of time in the show, Jody. I want to quickly get to the co-op marketing plan that the Downtown Improvement District is working on.
Sure. We're doing 2 separate cooperative marketing plans. Our promotions committee is working with the existing businesses, and we'll be doing a variety of different marketing where we'll have a spot at the top of a TV or radio ad, and at the close that mentions what's going on in downtown Toms River. And we'll be rotating the two 20 seconds in between with various businesses. And we're going to do something similarly with the property owners and property managers to market what available space is still out there, just to make sure that the property owners and the property managers pool their resources and get more bang for their proverbial buck, able to market, because when you're, again, back to our business recruitment retention thing, it's really, really important that we don't have available space, and you don't want to have especially key corners and places like that available. It sends the wrong message. So we don't have much retail space available, but what we do, we want to make sure that they get filled and get filled fast.
Okay, and quickly, how are you marketing the restaurant?
Well, the smell is going to do most of the work.
You know,
but you can go to nuovaluna.com, and that's the Italian spelling, so that's NUOVALUNA.com.
Excellent. I definitely can't wait. Thank you so much for joining us, both of you, and good luck to the restaurant opening. And for more information, of course, you can log on to downtowntomsriver.com, and we'll see you next time on Eye on Ocean County.